favorite thing about Philadelphia is how we speak.
Yes.
Because as soon as you said, I'm a Philly John, I was like, we didn't even tell the people. Because I'm sure if we went back and watched all of our episodes so far, John was like, we could make an episode out of the times that we've said John. I know it. And so it's like, everybody that listens is not from Philly. So just so you guys know, John is a noun.
It's everything.
It's a person, a place, or a thing. Mm-hmm. You are a John as a person.
We are Johns.
We are Johns. This microphone is a John. This area of which we're sitting is a John. We in the John.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome to another episode of Travel
Fly
Sexy. I'm your co-host, Natasha Wilson, owner of Travel Goddess International.
And I am your co-host, Jasmine Anderson, owner of Boss Babes Love Brunch.
Period. So today's episode is going to be about Philadelphia.
Yes, from some Philly girls.
We the Philly girls, and we bringing Philly to you today. So a little bit of the best of Philly, part one, though, because we can really do this all day.
On and on.
Yeah. But before we jump into our main topic today, let's get a little bit of goddess mail.
Yes.
From our inbox to yours. What we got going on today, Jazz?
Yes, we love the good trending travel topics. So this one was
egregious. But
this
go
one
ahead.
was a lie. This was a ratchet one. So I saw on Twitter, actually, which can be a ratchet place, there were a group of young ladies who actually got into a physical fight with an airline agent. And it seemed to have been a Spirit airline. That's where they were over at. And this was all due to a delayed flight. So the girls were upset. I believe they were in Fort Lauderdale. Mm-hmm. The flight was delayed, and they took it out on the airline agents at the gate.
If you have not seen this video,
we're gonna drop it in here somewhere.
We'll link it. I would say we would put it in here, but honestly, it's too much. We'll just drop the link.
Yeah.
But literally, these girls just went to town on these gate agents. Like, it initially started with throwing of bottles and just, things out of their suitcases.
Yeah.
And then it graduated to throwing full-blown fists. And
they was jumping these ladies.
They jumped her. They really did jump this woman. And I just felt so bad. Yeah. Y'all know I got a soft spot for the airline agents.
Yes. And it just made me realize, like, how because it's kind of like that fight effect where it's a group of people and it's like nobody's breaking it up, like all this is happening, it's a group of people around, and I could understand that in like a public place where it's like, okay, that's not my business, but this was in a
airport,
a full gate. Obviously the flight was delayed, so there were other passengers that were affected, and this was everyone was around just watching these girls throw things at this lady across the room, go behind the service desk and pull her from behind the service desk and attack her, and like no one stood in or did anything. So I'm like, we're just so okay with mistreating them.
I was just about to say that.
Which mistreating them, it's crazy.
We're literally living in a society which just grab your phone and record. Like, even the guy that was recording the video that went viral, he was catching every angle. He was moving with the fight. He in the background like, dang, that's crazy. But it's still happening. Like, and I get it. Like, it's a very fine line to walk these days because for real, people are crazy. Like, you try to help and next thing you know, the target is on your back. I do understand that. But to your point, this is an airport.
Yes.
Like, we know that this is not okay. Whether you are her coworker, because, there
were workers around.
There were workers around, but I just felt like they weren't really doing all they could. Whether you're airport security, like, it was taking way too long for anybody to come. I feel like I was watching the video for at least 2.5 minutes, too long. Or whether you're someone else that's supposed to be on that flight, it's just like, where is the human due diligence?
Yes,
to just kind of seek help. I don't know. And again, people crazy. So I understand, but that was rough to watch. They beat that lady behind.
Treat your airport staff better. Like, if you as an individual can just be nicer to the gate agents, to the flight attendants, to the people that are like, you know, helping us get to our destinations. Right. I think if we all can single-handedly just be better, we can try to avoid situations like this. Because I was like, girl.
Also, flights get delayed.
That happens.
Like, stop acting like it's the first time, because it's not the first, and it won't be the last.
It will not.
Flights get delayed. Flights get canceled. It is absolutely an inconvenience. It's an inconvenience to all 280 people on that flight.
Okay, exactly.
You're not by yourself, bruh or sis. Mm-hmm. But your reaction, that's all you.
Yep.
So please, just don't do that. Like,
yeah, that was crazy. So again, we're going to link the video. Y'all let us know what your thoughts are on the video and on the treatment of airport staff in general.
Well, with that being said, we're going to just bring it back, because it's about to be summertime in our city. It's that time. You know, our arms are out a little bit, y'all. The weather's warming up, because y'all know we've been here like this. And got the legs out. We're ready. So with that being said, we wanted to use this episode, again, Best of Philly Part 1. Highlight some things to do, some favorites of the city. You know, just some Philly travel tips, because I, if you don't know, love my city. I talk about this city all the time. I was one of those people up until this year that when the aircraft would descend into the city and I would see the skyline, I would literally tear up. Aww. Up until this year. And I have been on the move since 2015. That says a lot. That's like a long ass time. So I truly, truly, truly love this city. But more importantly, I have been reading so many more articles, coming across so many more articles in huge publications that have been highlighting Philadelphia as an amazing travel destination, whether you are a foodie, a lover of history, or just a tourist in general that wants to explore.
Yes.
This is the place.
It is. It is a top city for sure. And I feel like we don't talk a lot about our city because we always traveling. So now we can kind of put the highlight on home.
Jasmine low-key don't like it here.
I love home, but it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet because I be born here. But this episode we're gonna dig a little bit deeper into the stuff, and maybe I'll come back outside.
You could probably also hear the sounds of Philadelphia right now.
That's why I'll be wanting to be here.
There's sirens happening. You can totally hear them, and that's part of the magic of our city.
That's the beauty of it.
Nevertheless, we are going to jump right into it and breaking down some of our favorites. And honestly, let's just jump right into it, because this topic,
we already know.
This topic, let me just say, it has no answer. Okay. This topic has no real answer. It is a relative answer.
Very subjective.
Depending on who you ask. But nevertheless, we're going to get into it. Best cheesesteaks in the city. And we have asked our producers to please chime in. So if you hear male voices in the background, they have a say. Yeah. They are Philadelphians. Best cheesesteaks.
All right. All right, y'all. Get y'all answers ready. I'm going to go first.
That's fine.
Because y'all know I be telling you I'm a North Philly girl. So I don't mess with none of those South Philly places. I never even had none of those Geno's, Pats. I never had that.
I just learned about Louis Louis or Louis. Yeah.
Max's. Broad and Erie.
look, they talking about, she got it.
Yeah. Max's. Now it has a huge mural of Kevin Hart, who is also a North Philly native, on the side of it. So that's how you can identify it. Big sign is connected to a bar. But
that bar ratchet. Don't go to that bar.
Ratchet. Yeah, don't go to that bar. Just go get your cheesesteak.
Get your cheesesteak and get out.
Yeah. And I think the thing I love most about Max is obviously the cheesesteak is one of the best in my opinion. But the experience, I think it is a very Philadelphia experience,
authentic.
The ordering, the attitudes, the service, the fact that you're on the corner of Broad and Erie Day outside selling sunglasses and bootlegs and oils. And it's just giving Philly.
That's very, very true. See, Jasmine painted it best. So if you're looking for the authentic Philadelphia experience from your taste buds to your eyesight.
Yeah, to the way you order, because they're gonna be like, you're not getting that on here. Because
that's tapping into all 5 senses at literally. That point. Then I will give you Max's. I will give you that. I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go a little more north to D'Alessandro's.
Okay. Good one.
So we won and won.
We took their answers.
We took their answers. But I'm going to go D'Alessandro's. Like, Max's is definitely top 2 for me.
Yeah.
Like, you're actually top 3.
Okay.
Top
fair.
3.
We're going to take that.
I'm going to go D'Alessandro's as 1. And then I'm going to go Ishkabibbles as 2.
Okay. That's a good one.
Then I'm going to go Max's. Okay. But D'Alessandro's, first of all, the steaks are huge. Mm-hmm. Like, it is just filled with the good stuff. But I also really appreciate their ordering the setup. So they recently kind of redid it. They now have the speakers outside where you can hear your order. They have the stanchions. Like, it's just a way better thing. It used to just be like a mosh posh pit. And it's at the corner of a major intersection, and it's also across the street from another cheesesteak place. So it used to be like, I'm not doing that. I literally just deprived myself of cheesesteaks for a long time because my patients could not. But now there's order to it. So you're getting your good thing. Now, I will say I got a lethal combo because across the street is Chubby's, which is another cheesesteak place. What I'll do is I'll order my cheesesteak at D'Alessandro's. That's going to take a little bit, so give yourself time. It's not about to be immediate. Let me tell you that right now. Then I'm gonna walk across the street, and this is not a street. This is Henry Avenue. This is this is not a street, but I'm gonna walk across it. I'm gonna go to Chubby's. I'm gonna order their cheese fries.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Oh, because B-I-T, they are everything.
Yes, I knew you was gonna say that.
I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna come back. My cheesecake's gonna be good, and I'm home to the races. So that is my like combo, and they're both right out that same intersection.
That's a good one.
Try it out sometime if you're in the city.
Yeah, I think those are 2 good ones. Y'all got any other ones, or those was yours? Angelo's.
See, we ain't going to South.
I've heard about Angelo's. I haven't had it, but they got like seeded rolls, right?
Yeah, but it's so fresh.
Yeah, I heard that they're fresh. I've never. Yeah, it gives more of a like hoagie like type of place for me. I feel like their hoagies would be really good with those like breaded seeded rolls. But
I don't know, y'all.
We gonna see. We gonna try them.
What about the poppy?
Oh, there we go. The poppies.
You can't go wrong with the poppies, but I'm also just not about to send y'all to the poppy area.
Yeah, if that's not your poppy, don't go.
If you, or your friend you come to visit and that's they poppy, you fine. But otherwise,
poppies,
stick to the main corridors with full lighting on the street. All right.
I don't know. Max is not the most safe location.
It's not.
Go during the daytime.
Daytime only. Again, unless your friend is from that neighborhood.
Go during the daytime.
Oh goodness. So that's always like a fun way to
that's a good one.
Open it up when you're talking about Philly. That's a main thing that people discuss because it's a topic that everyone wants to know.
Philly cheesesteak, hand in hand.
And again, there is no real answer. There's no real answer, but those are our favorites. So switching, or not even switching gears, so still keeping in the vein of food, but switching gears to one of the things you love most.
My favorite thing.
This is why I put it on there because I'm just like, Jasmine know where to get the brunch in Philadelphia.
So I would say my favorite brunch spots. Well, number 1, it's a Philly famous place
for brunch.
Green Eggs.
Oh yes, okay.
Green Eggs is a very it's the franchise. It's multiple locations in the city. One of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. Anytime someone's coming in town that's not from here, Green Eggs is a good go-to for breakfast, brunch. And they have a few that have liquor, which is great.
Yes.
They all don't have liquor, but the one in Fishtown, I believe the one in the neighborhood, they have like bars. Yeah, Green Eggs is my top spot.
I will give you Green Eggs. That is actually a good one. If I'm being honest, as of lately, I've been brunching in the suburbs, guys. Because I just don't be feeling like it. It's too much sometimes coming into the city. And my where I live, I'm basically like on the cusp.
Yeah.
So, next neighborhood is the suburbs. But my address is still Philadelphia. Don't throw no shade. Don't throw no shade on me, okay? But Philly brunch for me. Dang, green eggs is really good. Now I'm like, I will say if you're looking for a bougie brunch, which normally I am, and you still want to be in the city, Aquamero at the Ritz-Carlton is lovely.
Yes.
And they also have a bottomless option, which that is really important to know because Philadelphia is not a bottomless
brunch city
at all, right?
Hate that for us.
So low key lately, we've been getting a few more under the radar spots that have been adding bottomless to their menu.
Yeah.
But it is not a normal thing. So that is why I wanted to mention Aquamero. Not in addition to the aesthetic is beautiful,
gorgeous,
very
reasonable price,
reasonably
too, for
priced. You get a set price point for the different options. It's great for at least 2 people, and they have a bottomless brunch.
Yes.
Right in the Ritz-Carlton, so you can't go wrong.
That's cute. That's cute.
That was very cute. Perfect. So
photo spots.
yes, best photo spots in Philly.
Philly, I think, is a very beautiful city. Like, obviously, we are a art city. So when it comes to like the murals, and just visual arts throughout the city, whether it's like sculptures and all like the center city area, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite like Instagrammable location right now would be Cherry Street Pier.
Ooh, yeah. Is that right now where they have like all the different color? Yeah.
They have like hammocks.
Yes.
And then if you walk on the other side, it's like more of a like carnival style. But I think it's cute.
Yes.
You could like, get like concepts if that's your thing. Color for sure. A lot of color down there. And you can kind of kill 2 birds, get you some pics, get you some food.
Yes. Yeah. That one is kind of like that whole Penn's Landing
area,
Columbus Boulevard area is A1 for this time of year. So
definitely.
Specifically what we're talking about is kind of more so highlight the upcoming summer season. That's why it's part 1. But it's great right now for photographs. Spruce Tree Harbor Park is also like that too. And Ray Street Pier is also like that. So it's just like
they all just
that whole corridor is perfect for that.
So cute.
I was actually going to mention more of the Rittenhouse area.
Cute.
Like,
I love Rittenhouse.
I know. And honestly, everything in Rittenhouse is a photo moment.
Yeah.
Like whether it is just strolling along the street, whether you go to the Rittenhouse Square Park, whether you stop at one of the beautiful cafes and just grab a coffee and you're just like, this is my life.
So
it's so cute. Or just keep walking a little bit further down and then you're near Delancey Street, which if you're in Philadelphia or are a Philadelphian, you know that is one of the most beautiful streets in the entire city. Full cobblestone and just
gorgeous.
Layered with gorgeous homes and traditional homes, some of the oldest homes in our city, and just kind of covered with gorgeous trees as well. So it literally looks like a movie.
Yeah,
and
gorgeous.
So Delancey Street would be a great photo spot if you're coming to Philly and want to feel like you was in Philly.
Yeah, Rittenhouse is such a gem. Like that area, restaurants, or like you said, just sitting down in a cafe. So cute.
Yeah, I frequent Rittenhouse. It's the closest thing I can get to being in the city without feeling like I'm too close to the crazy.
It's like just enough. Like you're downtown, but you're like on that cusp of downtown. Yeah, love it.
Don't get me wrong, I love my city, but pay
certain
attention.
areas
Just
you're in
pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah.
That's all. Like bars. Do you go outside?
See, this was the part that threw me off. I'm
I
like,
know.
So I am honestly, when it comes to like nightlife, I will travel for those type of experiences because I don't love the nightlife here in Philadelphia.
That's fair.
We don't have like a lot of huge clubs. We have a few like staple clubs in the city. But
They just closed one of like the staplest club, which was Reserve.
Yeah.
Reserve was like here since I could start going to clubs.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's just like, yeah, we don't have a lot of that type of vibe. And that's not really my vibe. I don't think that's like our type of thing anyway.
No,
like,
if I'm
not
gonna
like
go
a
out,
bottle
I'm
service.
gonna wait till I go somewhere else.
Exactly.
And then when I'm on vacation, there's a budget. Like we're just gonna do it.
But what I do say when it comes to bars, not giving nightlife, I love our happy hour scene.
Oh, absolutely.
I love our happy hour
and
scene.
we've been getting a lot more rooftops.
I love the happy hours. I love how innovative the bars have been getting lately with like the outside areas.
Yes.
And we have like all these like cute little like pop-up bars and things of that nature. So I think Philly happy hour scene is the best.
I would 100% agree. Like the level that happy hour has grown to the point where we have, you know, in the summertime, we have Center City Sips
yep.
every Wednesday where, you know, multiple restaurant partners basically have extremely discounted happy hour events all across the downtown area of our city. So if you're visiting us in the summertime, Wednesday is a perfect day to do so and really take advantage of the Center City Sips program. So I 100% agree that we might not have the nightlife, but we're going to have the 5 to 9.
Yes. We got that day.
We got that
day line.
We got that.
Yeah, that from happy hours, I would say, especially in the Center City area, like even beyond Sips, our deals are great. Like we have like $5 to $10 like happy hour. What I know, like a lot of cities don't necessarily have like those great deals. You might have like signature drink $2 off. Like no, we got like $5 food, $4 cocktails. Like really good happy hour. $20 can go a long way at a Philly happy hour.
I can think of 2 of my favorite happy hours right now, and they're both, ironically enough, on the same street.
Oh,
so my first one is Pearl and Mary.
So good.
Child, these people do the $2 oysters, the $2 almost everything, and then $3 wine. Like, and this is a
so good.
This is a place.
Yes, it's an oyster bar.
It's an oyster bar. Yes, but the happy hour,
so good.
$20 gonna go far,
a long way. I love that.
So that's my first favorite one right now, and then my second, and always will be on my list, Sampan.
Oh yeah, that's on my list too.
Sampan. So that's
my top 2 as well.
Please add Sampan to your list if you are visiting Philadelphia. It's an Asian fusion restaurant, and they have pretty much almost like tapas style. Asian tapas, if you will, but like everything is so good.
The Brussels sprouts.
Oh God, yes, child. And it's like an open kitchen concept. So if you're in the restaurant, you can
sit
see
by the kitchen.
Yes,
it's awesome.
And the decor is fantastic. It's low key also another photo spot in Philadelphia because the inside is
and it's
so
a hybrid
cute.
place because they have the graffiti bar right behind them,
and then Double Knot on the other side.
Yeah,
yes. So you're literally getting
double.
a 3-for-1.
Yeah, and all have happy hour. So you can go outside to the graffiti bar, which is their backyard, or you can sit inside and have the kitchen experience.
Yes.
And literally sit right by them preparing your food.
Yes.
Or you can do Double Knot, which also has a good happy hour, but both Sampan and Double Knot have great tasting menus as well.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And if you are in Double Knot, they may not tell you, but they got a speakeasy in the back.
Oh,
travel pro tip.
I did not know that.
Yes, and it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute.
I'm going.
Yeah, you're welcome.
My top happy hour, and I really don't want to tell y'all because I've been gatekeeping this. And I don't even do that, but I do not
gatekeeping this
because I saw it went viral on TikTok maybe last summer or something like that, and I was like, y'all found my place.
Oh, no. Now I want to know.
It's called Osteria. It's on Broad Street, so it's kind of like right outside of the Fairmount
the beautiful
area.
Sunroom.
Gorgeous,
Gorgeous
sunroom.
I still
gorgeous
haven't gone
deck.
There. I still haven't gone there.
Happy hour. The best. So I like Italian food. So it's like you get your like margarita pizza, you have pasta options, their bread is amazing, cocktails are amazing, and $25 will take you far. That's my favorite kind of happy hour. So
dang, I still haven't gone there, but I need to
certainly
go.
Worth trying.
I need to go.
I know they're popular because they changed their happy hour hours.
Aww.
They changed their prices. Everyth's $2 more, and it's okay. I still support them.
Y'all ruined it.
Y'all ruined it for me, but I'ma still go. So Osteria, check them out.
So I only put shopping on here because people be wanting to know. But if I'm honest, I don't really do a lot of shopping.
Online shop.
I just
save
online.
yourself.
I do online, but there
we
are
do
people out there.
We do have a good shopping scene, though.
We do. Now, the first thing that comes to mind is actually not necessarily right in Philadelphia, but it's probably a 30 to 40 minute drive, depending on how 76 wants to act that day.
What time?
Right, what time, but King of Prussia.
Yes.
And the reason I want to mention King of Prussia is because, like, as Philadelphians, I think we take King of Prussia for granted. King of Prussia is the second largest mall on the entire East Coast.
Yes.
And that's like just like a travel fun fact thing that like makes me excited. Like I'm in this city that honestly has so many dope fun facts, but as a Philadelphian, you tend to be like, "Ciao, it's KOP."
Is what it is, yeah.
But as travelers and Goddess Globetrotters, you know, that's something that you can come and say you went to the second largest mall on the East Coast. And the first one is not in New York. So
Yeah.
there you go. So King of Prussia is huge. Everything from budget shops like Forever 21
Right, to
to
your
luxury
luxury.
shops like Hermes. Like you're getting everything you need and everything in between. They also have fantastic dining options all around the mall.
I'll go to KLP just for the food.
Me
I
too.
don't shop there anymore. I go there because there are restaurant options in that area around the mall because it is the second largest mall. So all of the restaurants that may not be in Philadelphia are in KLP or by KLP. So Grand Lux, Bahama Breeze,
Sullivan's.
just all of the Eddie V's, all of the restaurants that we don't have in the city, but we want right there.
They're outside the city and they're at KOP.
And y'all know I'm going to travel for food. So.
We'll travel
for
food.
For sure. Another good shopping option would be the Fashion District.
Yes.
Which we, you know, as known as
The gallery.
But the new Fashion District, aka the gallery, has like done a ton of renovations over these last few years. It also has a lot of cool things to do beyond shopping.
They added like an ice skating rink, a movie theater.
There's an arcade in there.
There's a lot.
It's a lot to offer
Absolutely.
in there. So yeah, I think the Fashion District is definitely slept on as Philadelphians because
I
it's just
sleep
the gallery.
on it.
to
I
us.
sleep on it. I'm a Philadelphian that sleeps on it.
Yeah, but it's a
I
good
will give that.
attraction.
Yeah. But yeah, for shopping, like for y'all, just buy your stuff online when and then pack it in your suitcase and come. But if you're looking for the designer shopping, KOP.
yeah. And
King of Prussia. We are so Philly. KOP.
Yeah.
King of Prussia Mall.
There we go. Y'all know what we talking about.
I love it here. And then what is it?
I guess things to do.
Yes.
It's a lot to do in the city.
There's a lot.
It's a lot to do.
There's a lot and a little bit at the same time, if I'm being honest.
We've done a lot. So I feel like I can say I've done a lot of the like activities where it's like you don't want to keep doing the same thing. You don't want to go to the art museum but so many times. You know, you want to go up to Rocky Steps but so many times. But again,
this is why you don't ask Philadelphians what to do in their city. Except for me, guys.
From the outside looking in, it's a bunch to do. Like to us, it's just regular things we ride past every day, and it's like you'll ride down Kelly Drive or somewhere and be like, "Wow, our city really is beautiful."
Okay, so one of the first things on our things to do list is take a bike or a walk down Kelly Drive. So when you're on Kelly Drive, you'll see it's attached to, what is that, the Schuylkill?
Yes.
Schuylkill River, which low-key be looking really pretty during this time of the year.
It does. When they're out there rowing.
They rowing. It's cute. It's a
when
vibe.
When they're rowing, I'm like, the water's good.
Yes. But beautiful river nonetheless. Can't really say that about the actual river, but it looks beautiful. And everyone's outside. They're frolicking. It just feels like, this is Philly?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
It definitely feels that way. But you can rent bikes and you can literally just drive the path, if you will. It's a few miles long or maybe a mile long. And you'll just see people out there having picnics and just enjoying spring and summertime in the city. It is a beautiful way to really kind of immerse yourself locally. Definitely. Because most of the people out there live within walking distance or driving distance of that area and just kind of enjoy being in the outdoor spaces of our city.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. I went down Kelly Drive like one of the first nice days of the season, like super nice days. And when I tell you everybody had that idea, we all was down, like everybody was just down there like biking, you know, the children were out playing, people had their picnic blankets set up, people were just chilling in the car, just windows down. So whatever your vibe is, you definitely can just find some peace and serenity and just going down there, whether it's working out or just kicking back. It's a good little time.
Yeah. And taken the path or walking the drive, you can also end up at the Rocky Steps. Mm-hmm. It's weirdly enough, the way the city is located, you can really kind of get to
anywhere,
right? Very simply. But yes, you could totally take the walk or the drive or the bike ride down the drive and end up at the Rocky Steps. And we would be remiss if we didn't mention the Rocky Steps.
Oh yeah, you gotta get your picture.
You gotta get your picture with the Rocky sign, like go off.
Also a great workout place too. So like if you're into the summer workout thing, not me, Tosh probably is. Kelly Drive and the over by the Rocky Steps, they tend to have like these workout groups. So if you find someone that, you know, is doing something, you can kind of find a meetup every Saturday where they'll go out there and work out by the
100%,
steps.
100%. Another thing, actually, because you just said meetup, I'm going to say this, which is download the Meetup app if you are in Philly or in any city, and try to join one of those social meetups.
Yeah.
That's a great way to just not only network, but literally just hang out. Like, you know, we advocate all the time for solo travel. If you are solo traveling, then this is a dope way to just kind of connect with like-minded individuals and hang. That app is great because it kind of puts everything into categories. So based on your interests, rather than having to meet with the people that you're like, we not speaking the same language. You can download that app, and they're not sponsoring this, but I'm just thinking, you know, just about the people that come to cities and then maybe don't know how to, or where to get started.
Yeah.
So the Meetup app is cool for that.
Definitely.
But another great thing to do, and I haven't actually done this, but I see it all over my timeline all day, is the Dilworth Park skating.
Usher was just there, y'all.
Usher was just
there. If
there.
Usher was there, y'all should go.
He was just there, like literally 3 days ago.
Yeah. Usher was just there, so that's definitely a thing to do.
So and they seem to change it seasonally. So you know, it goes from ice skating to roller skating. They change the decor, and that is literally right outside of our city hall. So in the center of our actual city, and also just a great attraction. There's places to eat, like shops and things out there as well. So it just becomes like a whole little day or evening activity for you, your friends, or your family.
And it's right across the street from Love Park, which I think is great. Dilworth Park is such a great location. Again, it's right in front of the our city hall, but it's literally like in our city center. So whether you want to go to the fashion district or if you want to go to Love Park, it's like in a very touristy location.
Oh yeah.
Even if you want to walk down the parkway and make your way to the Rocky Steps, you can from Dilworth.
You can. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, or Old City.
Yes.
I love Old City, y'all. Old City. Maybe I'm old soul, but I love Old City.
It's the history of Philadelphia. Like Philly is a very historic place as well.
Yeah. So, and just full disclosure, I am like a history nut. I love all of those things. So that's probably why I love the city so much. It's like, you know, Declaration of Independence with sign, all that cool stuff. And I also worked down in Old City for like the majority of my teenage and early 20s. So I just have an appreciation for it. And I see the city in a different light working for a company that was specializing in tourism. With that being said, there's so many restaurants in Old City, so many places to just kind of stop and frolic and be. And earlier we mentioned, you know, Columbus Boulevard in all the different parks. Those are fantastic if you're in Old City because you can walk to all of them.
Walking distance. You go to happy hour, go to dinner, and walk right over to the pier or whatever.
Penn's Landing. Yeah. So those are perfect. Any other things to do? There's always something to do.
Something to do in Philly.
But those are just like popular good things to do in the summertime if you're visiting, and the weather is nice and you can just be outdoors, you know.
Well, I guess maybe now that we're talking about things to do in the city, in all these different locations, how to get from A to B when it's not walkable.
That's facts.
Because a lot of these things we were kind of connecting, like Old City to the pier, etc. But I think when in Philly, we're lucky enough to have like a metro system that is very fluid.
Very, because I lived in Baltimore for like 18 months, guys, and I was shocked. I was like, wait a minute, this bus don't run all day?
Every other city, I'd be confused.
Buses stop here at like 3 a.m. There's like a 2-hour gap of time that the bus is not running. Yes. And even in that time, the train is running.
Yep.
Like it's very easy to maneuver throughout this city.
It might be like you said, 1 or 2 hours downtime where there's no public transportation. And that might be literally like
and that's
3
the transition.
to 4 o'clock.
I was so spoiled. I didn't realize. So many people come from towns and cities where
it's not like this.
They don't have transportation available all the time. So we do. So that's a great option.
Yeah.
SEPTA is the transportation, at this point, like conglomerate in our city. But then we also have Ubers and Lyft both here. I'm sure we have some of the other apps too. I feel like we have all of them
Whatever
here.
the apps are, we got them.
But we definitely have Uber and Lyft here.
And I know that taxis we still have the taxis on the street, but the taxis operate through apps now as well.
Yeah.
So you can call you a classic taxi through
classic taxi
through the apps. Yeah.
I recently took a classic taxi and it was actually a better experience. I was glad I did it.
I've had to take a taxi because of, since we talk about travel per usual, at the airport. Uber and Lyft can get crazy.
That's where I took
leaving the airport
That's
or
where
getting to the airport, and sometimes they may black out, allowing them to get inside of the airport. So this was during a storm. I had just landed, and we had to download the app and figure out how we gonna get a taxi to get home.
Yeah, no, it was flying into JFK, and granted, many airports now have the designated rideshare areas, which is great. So if you haven't flown in a while and you do plan to utilize Uber or Lyft in your destination, certainly check the airport, check the app to see if they have an airport area, because that's going to make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But JFK is JFK, y'all. Like, it don't matter how easy apps make life, JFK is JFK. So they had the rideshare area, all was well. Child, I requested this Uber, it canceled 4 times.
They said we're not coming over there.
Within 90 seconds. So they didn't even like leave me time to think they were coming. It was like, oh, JFK? Nope. JFK? Hell no.
And when stuff like that happens, like, it must be something going on that I'm not aware of, child, but I just want to go home.
That's it. So, and I was only taking it to where my car was, but child, they was not playing that. So I had to get in the taxi line.
Yeah.
And if you've ever flown into JFK, it is not just like hailing a taxi. It's a
whole process.
It is a line. It is a person that's organizing it. It is a whole thing. And that taxi was so upset with me that I was only going like
an inch. Because now he got to go back and do it again.
Yes. He was like,
he wanted to bring you home to Philly.
Yes, he was upset. But nevertheless, I learned that.
Yeah, so we still have taxi options.
We do. And then, of course, if you prefer private cars or just private transportation to kind of navigate you throughout the city and feel just comfortable, we always have those as well. So
exactly.
If you need recommendations on that, Travel Guides International can hook you up. You already know. Full service travel agency available to assist you with your next unforgettable vacation, period. Favorite thing in Philadelphia?
Oh, I know my favorite thing about Philly.
You do?
I know I've been talking ish, but I love being a Philly girl. I am a Philly girl at heart. I love being a Philly John. So my favorite thing about Philly, especially in the summer, is that season. It's water ice and pretzel season.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So just like we can have the cheesesteak debate, we can have the water ice debate.
We shall on the next one.
If you are a real Philadelphian, you know we love pretzels. I go other places, I be like, y'all got soft pretzels? So it's that
That's
season.
That's the Philly girl in you.
Yeah, it's that water ice and pretzel season. One of my favorite things.
My favorite thing about Philadelphia is how we speak.
Yes.
Because as soon as you said, I'm a Philly John, I was like, we didn't even tell the people. Because I'm sure if we went back and watched all of our episodes so far, John was like, we could make an episode out of the times that we've said John. I know it. And so it's like, everybody that listens is not from Philly. So just so you guys know, John is a noun.
It's everything.
It's a person, a place, or a thing. You are a John as a person.
We are Johns.
We are Johns. This microphone is a John. This area of which we're sitting is a John. We in the John. So just so you guys know. But that's one of the things I love so much about this city. Like, we just have our own dialect and we have our own vibe and our energy, and you truly can't take that away from us. Yes. Like, if you're a Philadelphian, you understand, you rock with it, regardless of what part of the city you're in. because that's a whole nother debate.
Oh yeah.
But
that'll be part 2.
You understand that like you can only be one. There's only one type of Philly. Like
there's only one John.
That's it. Like so that's my favorite thing.
Yes.
And I take pride in that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna say John.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
for sure. Gonna say John.
Awesome. Any other things about Philly?
I think that's it for part 1. We'll definitely have a few more parts on Philly because we got a lot of Philly tea.
Lots of Philly tea. So with that being said, we'll jump into the traveling travel agent. So here is where we highlight, number 1, the fact that we not only travel all the time, but we also can help you travel. So in case you don't know, Jasmine and I are both part of Travel Goddess International. How did I get to internationally? Maybe our next brand. But nevertheless, we can help you plan your next vacation. So certainly reach out to us. We'll link the website in the show notes, and hopefully we'll be able to see you and get you on your next trip to Philly or wherever we send you. Nevertheless, travel deal of the week. Yes. All right. So when you go to our website, great one. I know. When you go to our website, you can totally click on the custom travel and have us help you. But you can also just click on our travel deals
and just go.
So this travel deal of the week, it's a 5-day, 4-night trip to Iceland. Okay. To Iceland, guys. Yes. That's a vibe. Just before the Labor Day weekend. So I think the dates were like late August to like September 2nd or 1st.
Yeah.
5 days and 4 nights with Play Airlines. And if you watched episode 2, Jasmine told you all about how great Play Airlines is. And those are nonstop flights. Child, please.
Straight to Iceland.
From Baltimore, Maryland, BWI. Staying at a 4-star resort in the Reykjavik area, which is the capital of Iceland. Yep. All of that, y'all, for $680 per person. Come on. Child, please. That's the flight to Iceland, $680.
That's half a flight to Iceland.
Okay, that's not a round trip. That's one way.
It's one way. Yeah, that's one way to get you to Iceland. So this is round trip flights and a 4-star accommodation in Iceland. I actually just booked a client for Iceland.
See, they outside. Where are you?
Yeah. So if the Blue Lagoon is on your list, like I know that's like a top destination for a lot of travelers. Like if that's something you want to do, why not do it for $680?
Child.
During the holiday season.
It'd be so hard for me to not to book every single
one,
deal.
Right?
Like I gotta have boundaries. I gotta save.
That's a good
save some money and not be outside more than I'm inside. But that you can't beat that.
Can't beat it. Yeah. So if Iceland's on your list, definitely take advantage of the travel deal. Or like Tosh said, if you want to book a custom consultation and play with the dates and play with the destinations, we could do that for you as well.
Period. Let's switch gears.
It's time.
I don't know. I don't even know that I've ever looked up brunch in Iceland.
That's interesting.
Now that I think
I'll
about
have to look that up.
Right.
The Blue Lagoon doesn't really, I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. But Iceland might be a place.
But it's
depending on the brunch options. We're going to let y'all know.
It's time to get brunchy, though.
It's time to get brunchy. So this week, Brunch Abroad put me out when I was there.
Jasmine, you got to live better.
Oh, my God. I don't know why I go to these bottom brunch experience thinking that it's going to win. It's like always brunch 1, jazz 0 every time. So, since we're staying local, not in Philly, but pretty close, New York. Y'all know I love New York. So the Mean Fiddler in New York City.
I've heard of this.
It's in Manhattan. It is a viral place. So if you look it up, you'll see like a lot of people go there. I've seen a lot of reviews and recaps of it. So ultimately, it's $25. Now, this place isn't only brunch. It's brunch and bottomless dinner. So I believe it's from 12 to 8 p.m. $25 is bottomless cocktails, and you just have to purchase an entree.
What?
So if you go during brunch hours, you purchase a brunch entree. If you go during lunch or dinner hours, you purchase a dinner entree. $25, and it's not just mimosas. It's mimosas, bellinis, margaritas, frozen margaritas.
Where we going?
They give you 2 complimentary things. So 1 complimentary green tea shot for everyone. And then they give you like a cocktail that has like a popsicle in it. So that's something that you only get once. But everything else bottomless. Bellinis, frozen margs, regular margs, mimosas. When I tell y'all beers, I'm not a beer girl, but beers as well. And I believe like some of the seltzers.
Yep.
All you could drink.
Wow.
$25. The food,
that's outrageous.
Again,
like that's when now I understand why people be like, well, what's the catch?
You just gotta buy your food. The food is not included in that price.
That's
so
fair.
You have to pay for your entree.
Entrees or food reasonably priced?
Yes,
okay.
Everything was pretty much under $20, $25.
Oh yeah, wow.
And again, this is $25 for all of your drinks, unlimited drinks. 2 cocktails cost $25.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Ciao.
The Mean Fiddler in New York, please go.
If y'all been watching, y'all also know that New York scares me, but
worth the visit.
I think I would go for this.
But you gotta stay. I would suggest you stay because you're going to be drunk.
Okay, so overnight,
so you need a hotel to go to after this because
overnight in New
going
York
straight home is not like getting right back on the road. Is you can't drive, and
maybe I'll take the mega bus.
I wouldn't even get on the bus because you might throw up on the bus.
Oh,
so just stay. Just go to a hotel and stay and enjoy the Mean Fiddler.
Overnight in New York is too stressful. Nevertheless, I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
It's worth it.
Only if you organize it.
We're gonna go. We're gonna keep y'all updated on our Mean Fiddler experience.
I love it. All right. Last but not least,
yes.
Question of the day. So since we were in the domestic zone by talking about Philly today, question of the day also is some of our favorite domestic cities. So question of the day, Jasmine, is Miami or Vegas?
I need to hear y'all response to this one. Like, y'all gotta tell me Miami or Vegas. That's a tough one, Todd.
I know. I keep telling myself I'm not going to make them hard. And then they get harder.
Because y'all know I love Miami.
We know you love me on me.
But I love Vegas. Like, Vegas, what I love most about Vegas is it's a legal state. So the fact that it's like you could just go and enjoy the West Coast in all of its entirety. If you're a girl like me, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And you also have the nightlife, the food. Like, it has so many layers to it.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, Miami is just like this bougie. Like, I know what I'm going to Miami for.
What is it? What is the restaurant? Jordan G's? What is it?
Barton G's. That's what.
G's.
Yeah, you going for Versace, but you going for Barton G's. Like, I know why I'm going to Miami. I know I'm about to spend $5,000. I already know. Vegas, I feel like I could spend like $500 and still have a great time.
Yeah, you can.
So I think, although y'all probably thought I was gonna go with Miami, I'm gonna go with Vegas. I also have a Vegas trip coming up, so I'm
low-key jealous. I've been saying I need to get back to Vegas.
I'm looking forward to it.
A while now.
Yeah.
It's 100% Miami for me.
Miami.
It's not even a question. And granted, I enjoyed my times in Vegas, but it's not a question. Yeah. I'm going Miami every day, all day, if I could. I wouldn't live there, but I'd live close.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I might do Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
No, Miami just, I cannot. I've been to Miami now like 5 times, maybe more. I don't know. There has never been a time where I was like,
never
get somebody else to do it. Every time it's a hit. And every time I've gone so far, it's been a different type of experience. Like maybe a vacation, maybe a girls trip, maybe a solo trip. Like I've done all the different ways.
And loved every single one.
And I've loved it every time.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
You can't go wrong. I don't care what people say. Oh, you going to Miami again? Or, oh, Miami. Stop throwing shade on people.
We love Miami, so look.
And it always be them people that sitting at home.
And again and again and again. I always say I'm not going to Miami this year. I'm going to Miami at least twice every year.
Yeah, I was going to say, I personally feel like you should go at
least twice a year. At least once a year.
At least. Like, last year I didn't go, I felt less than.
That's why I'm like, people try to make it seem like it's a bad flex. No, I go to Miami every year. It's a good joint.
It's a great John. And like, we travel. We still love Miami.
Love it. We'll not get tired of it.
So which one would you prefer? Miami or Vegas? Drop it in the comments. Let us know your preference. And of course, let us know if you agree with either Jasmine or I and why.
Yeah, let us know.
I don't know how she got to Vegas, but I'm going to let her live.
I think only because I'm going to Vegas. I don't know how I got there either. But I'm going to stand on it. I'm going to stand on it.
Stand on it. We got to have we should be opposing. Stand on your beliefs.
But y'all let us know what y'all think.
Well, that's our episode.
Yes. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Period. Best of Philly Part 1. Thank you guys for hanging out with us as always. And please, please, please like, subscribe, and share so that we can continue to grow our platform. And where can they find us, Jess?
Yes. Travel Fly Sexy on Instagram, TikTok, and Travel Goddess International here on YouTube.
period. And of course, last but not least, please, please, please leave us a review. We would love to hear your feedback. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any of our listening channels, let us know how you feel. We continue to grow the platform, and your feedback is very much appreciated.
Definitely. And let us know if it's anything that y'all want us to talk about. If there's any topics, any subjects, or any goddess smell that come across y'all desk that y'all want us to talk about, feel free to email us at info@travelflysexy.com.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next time.
See y'all.
Bye.